For the last couple months, I've been watching a lot of what's in my bag videos with the leather whipping post tote and also the chic sparrow tote. And I really wanted one of them. They are pricey for me. Um, and I also like to shop secondhand because if something looks good and it's 30 years old, um, chances are it's going to look good as long as I want it. So I started looking on Etsy for not specifically leather totes, but two brands. And I had to search under vintage, I guess, because I was really looking for something that was at least 20 years old, maybe 30 years old. So I did searches for vintage LLBean tote and vintage Orvis tote. The Orvis totes tend to be a little bit more. The LLBean totes tend to be a little bit less. This is gigantic. I can't remember whether it's 15 across, 18 across. It's very tall. It's beautiful. It's got I'm not sure how well this color is going to show up. I think it's looking grayer. It's more of a cross between a khaki and maybe a muted spring green, something like that. And the leather is gorgeous. If I could find a Midori Traveler's notebook like this, I would love it. It's a buff leather with, you know, a patina on it. I mean, it's just beautiful. I think the seller said there was one pen mark, but I can't really, or maybe it was this little mark right here. But that's really it. It closes with one of these, and it's got a ton of room in it with pockets. So that's an advantage that the other leather totes that I mentioned, they don't have pockets. This one has a mesh pocket on the side, which I actually use for my electronic cigarette stuff because I want it to be right side up. So I just put it in there. This is probably was probably a good cell phone size for the time it was made, which was, I believe, in the 80s. So I usually put a pen in there or something similar, gum, Tic Tac, stuff like that. Right now my pack of gum is too wide, so it's not in there. It's got some credit card slots and some pen holders that are really narrow. So anything beyond something really narrow is not going to work. A really big back wall pocket and a key fob where I just keep loyalty cards, an extra car key. The thing I like so much about, oh, it also has two just enormous front pockets. I mean, they go down to the bottom, and they are the width of this. And what I usually keep in there is my cell phone, or like anything I'll need to take out so it doesn't get lost, like receipts, or if I make a small purchase or something, I'll stick it in there. The thing I like about this is, you know, there's so much that the part of the bag is leather, the straps aren't leather. These are, I don't really like the material. It's kind of ugly, but it's a light color, so it's easy to find things, and I mean, it feels like crazy durable. Like you could make a tent out of it, practically. So the bag was $39 with priority shipping. I can't remember how much that was. I think it came to like $46 for an amazing bag that has lasted already 30 years. And I wasn't too happy. I mean, the packaging was not good. It was just shoved inside a priority box, and it wasn't even wrapped in anything, and it had been absolutely pouring. And when I got it, the box was crushed, I mean, open, in several places. And I wrote the seller. I told her I loved the bag and that it was fine, but I was just lucky because it was just open to the air, and I didn't even get a message back. And I had already given her nice feedback, which was probably my problem. So I wouldn't recommend this seller, certainly not her communication. But if you do an Etsy or an eBay, I'm a little bit happier with Etsy lately. Search for a vintage Orvis tote, a vintage LLBean tote, vintage canvas leather tote, either one of those brands. They're usually from around what I paid to twice that, depending on condition. And I just wanted to show you what I have in there. And I mean, it fits a lot more than I have. So I have a wallet that I just keep, like, not really so much credit cards, but cards like insurance cards and like AAA cards and things like that that I would need, but not very often. So I just have this, and I put it in the zipper compartment since I don't really need it. And I have my Coach wallet that I got as a gift for my birthday. And this is really beautiful. I just love this wallet. I never thought I would like this style of wallet, but I really, really do. And it fits really easily in here. I'm not going to be able to really rearrange it because I'm doing this with one hand, but you can probably tell. This thing is awesome. I will link it to the bottom if I can get it out. I have so many electronic devices, you know, between computers and phones and my electronic cigarettes and all that other stuff, you know. I feel like I feel like I ought to, like, have a USB port surgically added somewhere on my body so I could just have everything plugged in. Amazon Basics is pretty awesome. I've gotten some headphones there, and for some reason around me they charge like $6.99, I mean $9.99, $12.99 for probably what are crappy headphones. And Amazon Basics does electronics. I've gotten this from them. I've gotten an iPhone cord from them because iPhone has decided, you know, to make its own cord, so you have to buy one from them. Well, Amazon Basics is also an authorized dealer for iPhone 5 and up charging cables, and they have large sizes, and they're not, that was Joey, and they're not expensive. But this is an amazing charger. This charges fairly fast. It charges several things, like a couple of iPhones and an iPad, supposedly. It feels really nice. It feels like the NARS packaging. You know, it's a matte black. And I think it was around $30. Totally worth it. One of the best purchases this year, besides maybe the Chromecast. But this was awesome. And it comes in a velvet sack, and it just goes in my bag, which I can't really do now. Another awesome find. I know this looks like an eyeglass case, and it is about the same size. It is not. It is like the smallest umbrella known to man. I don't know if I can... What would everybody know what the size is? You know the Hobonichi tissue things that we got with the Hobonichis? it's not that much bigger than that, honestly. This is probably 3/4 of the size. I also keep my Hobonichi tissue case in my purse because I found out that my blotting papers fit in there like perfectly. So even though United States tissues are not the right size, this is so good for blotting paper. And plus, I love the way this silicone case feels. And they're just awesome. So I keep this in here too. And my teeny tiny umbrella. I don't have big hands, and it's a little bit bigger than my hands. Let's see what I can do. Okay. I have a full-size Midori Traveler's Notebook, and I keep that in here. I got this as a gift. It's a little Tiffany coin purse. It's really pretty. It was a couple years ago. I think I got it for Christmas. It's got silver lining. It's so pretty. And I think it was a Christmas gift. And I got a pen mark on the patent leather, so if anybody knows how to get pen out of patent leather, please let me know. But I keep a screen cleaner and headphones in here. I keep in the this is one of my electronic cigarettes. I have this one in 50 watts and 30 watts. I much prefer the 30 watt. I've only ever had these two, so I don't know if it has to do with this particular battery here, but I do keep it in here in case I run out of batteries, although that's really unlikely because the e-leaf iStick batteries last a long time. And I have these pouches I got from Travelon. If I can find a link, I will link them. I'm not sure if they have them anymore, but I always had a lot of trouble organizing my purse. I changed around. I had like all of my little Ipsy pouches and all other pouches, and I never remembered what was in where. And I happened to find these Travelon pouches last time I was going away. They come in a set of 3. And it was like a light bulb went off. It was like an aha moment. My problem wasn't that I was trying to put things in pouches. It was that I was trying to put things in pouches that I couldn't see into. So I never remembered what was in there. It was all really impossible to find. So there's one that's smaller than this that I keep this kind of stuff in usually. And my cords, which are not in there right now. And that's pretty much it. This is like hand lotion, my business cards, extra medicine, pens, pencils, this gum. I don't like that gum very much. I won't buy it again. Lip balm. I really like that one. And my favorite lipstick and the favorite color of all time. As a matter of fact, I've stopped buying any other lipstick because this just looks really good. It's M Cosmetics, Michelle Phan. I used to belong to Ipsy, but I got too many things I didn't like. But this I loved. And so I have one in my purse and one in my bathroom. The thing about this is it's beautiful. It's kind of feels like a gloss. It has some coverage. And my lips feel better after I've worn it than before, and I can only say that about 2 lipsticks ever. So this is awesome. See, I mean, I don't mind. I think it's like a really good idea to spend money on stuff that works and that you love, like this, which I think was $19 plus shipping, as opposed to just collecting a lot of stuff. So when I talk about, you know, not spending more than you have to, sometimes you have to spend $19 on or it was probably 20 something on a lipstick that you love and wear every day, and $39 on a leather tote. I mean, it just is a matter of what works. The other thing in here is the second one, which has an extra pair of glasses, Bluetooth stuff. Let me see if I can open this. Bluetooth, some more e-liquids, some more cords, some more cards. Another awesome thing, this is a speaker. Yes, it's another thing I have to charge because I feel like everything in my life I have to charge. But it's really good because when I'm in the car, the iPhone, I don't have Bluetooth. Okay, that's the first time that happened. I was filming on my iPhone and I got a call. I'll have to see how that comes out. So this I got at Staples, like, I think a while back for like $10. And the thing is that the iPhone doesn't have a very loud speaker. So if I'm trying to listen to a podcast or something, I listen to a lot of podcasts. It's just easier with a little speaker. And it charges with a, one of those micro cords, and it just plugs into the bottom of the iPhone. And it's awesome. And I just keep it with me. I think in here is like mostly cords and actually mostly the electronic cigarette stuff. And an iPhone jack. I have an iPhone cord too that belongs in here, but it's not in here. I keep some medicine in here. I keep a carabiner because you never know when you'll have to scale a mountain. And there's a couple other things I keep in that are not in here that are maybe in the smaller pouch. I keep poop bags. I keep antibacterial wipes for the same reason. Trying to remember. You know what? I'm drawing a blank. I was really just, I'm just trying to clean out my purse here. So if it's not in there and I don't remember what it is, maybe I don't need it. But I mean, this is heavy, but it's going to be no heavier than the other leather bags. It's really sturdy. The leather is finished, so there's canvas, there's organization. It was, I don't even know how much those other bags are, but it was a fraction of the price. It's lasted 30 years. It'll last some more. Oh, my keys. Yeah, my keys. My keys and a hairband. So these are my keys. My little Coach. It's a picture frame, but it looks like a planner. So that's all on there. And my Cape May longitude and latitude. And I think that's it. So I just wanted to share, and hopefully maybe some people will give thought to buying used. It's amazing. If you save money and it's something you love, then you can buy $25 lipstick sometimes. So thanks guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.